Let's talk Monkey, man. 2025, Osgood Perkins. What'd you think of it?
I thought this was really cool in terms of usually Osgood Perkins, his movies are I don't want to say they're very devoid of comedy. So it was a nice approach to see him sort of tackling this kind of humor simultaneously with the horror.
Yeah,
And because my favorite Osgood Perkins movie is still got to be The Black Coat's Daughter, which I don't think a lot of people have seen. It's Emma Roberts,
I haven't seen it.
Kiernan Shipka. It's a great movie,
Yeah,
and that's probably still my favorite because that movie is just so creepy atmospherically. Um, but I'd put this like right below that. This was a cool kind of change of pace for Osgood Perkins, infusing all this comedy into it. Um, and I like Long Legs, but I'm probably not going to watch it again. I'm not probably going to watch Hansel and Gretel again. Um,
yeah,
but but yeah, this movie, I thought some of the comedy didn't quite land. It might have kind of struggled a little bit balancing the two tones.
yeah.
But
That was my biggest complaint. I don't mean to chime in on you, but that was one of my biggest complaints. But seems like we're kind of on the same on the same page there.
yeah, yeah, I think that's probably the only minor gripe I would have with it. But I thought all the kills were great, and great cast too. You had Christian Covery, Christian Convery, whatever his name is from Sweet Tooth. He was great. He
Hmm.
played one of the kids, and then they grew up. Theo James was great. Uh,
Yeah, he was great. Dual role too, man. That's always so fun to do because a lot of the times it's different personalities. So I bet from an actor standpoint, that's always fun to get into.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was cool kind of seeing the dynamic between the two brothers, and this movie
Yeah.
kind of keeps you guessing the entire time because it's like, okay, when's the next shoe gonna drop? When's someone else gonna die? Because this movie promises lots of deaths, and it really
Yeah, yeah.
delivers. And they're creative from the very first scene onward, And it was some there's some like creepy cinematography too, like the slow zoom ins on the monkey hiding in the darkness, and it slowly reveals the monkey
Hmm.
outside of a window and stuff like that. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in this movie. I want to watch it again though, and that's definitely a good thing. This is a one that I would rewatch multiple times.
Yeah, me too. And to take a concept that's so silly, like a fucking toy monkey, but to pair that with the cinematography, like you said, and then the fucking just creepy music that's playing while he's doing his thing. It's such a really cool way to blend those two because it's just absurd. A toy monkey, like, come on, it's absurd, but it works, man. It works. But yeah, I agree, man. I think first off, I had fun with it. It was a fun movie. It was cool to see, like you said, basically, like him go from Long Legs, which is just super fucking out there and super serious, to this. It's kind of cool to see him dabble in something different, and I like when directors do that. They dabble into a little variety. They don't become a whole one note person, but it's tough to do, man. It's hard to write comedy, bro, and I think they did a good job for the most part. But yeah, there was times where it was just a little bit too much. Some serious moments here that were a little bit undercut by a little bit of comedy, and that's something that I hate that Marvel's been doing. A lot of fun kills, man. I know which one was my favorite. Which one was your favorite?
As far as the kills, I really liked the swimming pool one. That one felt like
Yeah.
the most. That one felt like the most Looney Tunes one in terms of one that was trying to be funny
That's a good term to use. Looney Tunes one. Yeah.
and was actually funny. Yeah, yeah, and I think that's probably what they were going for. And I love the father son dynamic too. I was watching this and I was thinking I think there's a lot of hints of this of Osgood Perkins and his dad Anthony Perkins thrown in here because most of the father son development stuff happened at the motel, and I was like,
Hmm.
this is all in the wheelhouse of Psycho Anthony Perkins, who was also a great director. He directed Psycho 3 and some other
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, that I really have no complaints with this movie. It was I would definitely watch it again.
Yeah. I really like this movie, man. It was a good time. It gave me a lot of Final Destination vibes, with the whole death attacking people. So that was a treat. But yeah, man, solid movie. Good time.
Yeah, you take the monkey that's the classic toy monkey that's been around for decades and which most people already think is kind of creepy, and you just
Yeah.
revolve a movie around it, and uh,
That only something Stephen King could do. I know this was based on that, but for Osgood Perkins to turn it into a whole feature, man, just props to him.
yeah,
Props
and
to
like
him.
Toy Story will never be the same now with that monkey in there.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Was it the exact same one or a different one?
I have a feeling it was supposed to be like the same one, but
Because this
But
short's been around for years, hasn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's clever, man. Like I said, to turn something like that into a full blown feature is it's not easy, man. All right, my dude. Good talk, man. Yeah, go see it. Go see it. Fun movie. Fun
Yep.
movie.